So listen, go out, live your life. It's like it's trying to sabotage me.
Hey Sarah, here's a question for you.
I didn't think we were gonna have time to make healthiest breakfast sandwiches today, but it turns out we do. So much the better for you and me and everyone else in this kitchen. In New York, there is the phenomenon of the kind of bodega sandwich, like a classic bacon, egg, cheese sandwich that's probably saved you from countless hangovers, countless mornings of hangriness. I myself, have like a deep-seated love and appreciation for that sandwich, but if you ask yourself the question, what would it take to make that a little bit more healthy-ish? It would probably be a little bit something like this. So, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make onion bacon, and interpret that how you will, okay? We're not like trying to truly make like some kind of meat substitute, but there's a certain way that bacon kind of gives depth and kind of grounds the flavor of a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. And onion, if you toss it a little soy sauce, a little garlic powder, a little olive oil, salt, it takes on similar, not identical, a very similar kind of savory, deep, rich, umami-filled quality. So normally when I cut an onion, I go sort of along the longitudinal axis, if that works. Today I'm gonna go the other way. I'm gonna go across the equator. I'm then gonna peel it. And the reason I'm cutting it in this way is that what I don't want are kind of like big stringy bits of onion that are gonna kind of come out of the sandwich a little bit too easily. This is gonna result in these kind of like really big, nice petals of onion that are gonna kind of flatten and stay put. And that's kind of essential to the construction of a good breakfast sandwich. Things shouldn't be sliding in and out and all around. Okay, so I took the top off. Guess I could have done that first. Might have made a little more sense, no big deal. I'm just gonna separate the petals of this onion. I wanna have like kind of big, nice petals. Separate them all out to nice big rings. Pieces of onion could never actually be bacon, right? But they can take on a similar kind of really deep, kind of rich umami quality to them. In this case, onion kind of goes that direction just in and of itself, especially red onion, which is like very pleasantly sweet. It roasts up really tender and kind of has like a creamy quality to it. I'm helping it along in this instance with a little bit of soy sauce, which is also super, kind of rich and savory. So I'm just trying to like keep these rings in kind of like as intact pieces as possible. That way, after these are roasted, we'll be able to kind of flatten them onto the sandwich, and they'll kind of lay a little bit like a strip of bacon. All right. So onto this, I'm putting just a tablespoon of olive oil to help the onion get kind of soft and jammy. A little bit of soy sauce. This is 1 teaspoon regular soy sauce. That's gonna kind of boost up the umami kind of quality of the onion. And then garlic powder, which garlic powder is not necessarily a substitute for raw garlic, but it adds garlic flavor in a very deep and precise way. So it's a great addition to dry rubs. It's a great addition to like blender sauces. Because it's not going to have that sharp, in-your-face raw garlic quality. It's going to have a little bit more of a like a kind of low-level umami kind of richness to it. Then I'm just going to also season with a little bit of salt, and then it's actually kind of pretty. Okay. So I'm just going to toss these all together. All right, and these are going to go in the oven. Set 350. Uh-oh. You did it again. I don't know how cool that is or not. Thank you. This is what they are gonna become. So red onion in particular, because of that sugar content, it gets sweet and jammy and unctuous in a way that most other onions just don't. They kind of have a tendency to get kind of dry and sad, whereas red onion has this luscious plumpness to it. There is the lovely kind of deep and rich, it's almost smoky you know? It almost tastes like it's been cured or kind of adulterated in some way, the way bacon is. So we have like our lovely kind of onion rings here that are gonna be, you know, clutch in our sandwich for adding just a little bit of that kind of depth to it. I'm actually gonna just throw these aside on our speed rack here. So when I was talking to Andy about this sandwich, I was like, what do you think a breakfast sandwich, like a healthy-ish one, has to have? And he said it has to have something green in it. And I racked my brain like, green, like, I mean, yeah, you can do like some arugula pesto. Are you making arugula pesto for your breakfast sandwich? You're hungover, or you woke up too late, or you're staying in and you just want to make something tasty for yourself. You know, I can think of so many days of my life that I probably would have been, you know, way better off, like maybe 200% better off if I had had something like this to kind of get me up and moving. Anyway, point being, why not use like an awesome green hot sauce that has a little bit of that like more kind of like vegetal kind of herbaceousness quality to it, as opposed to just our standard red one. And you could absolutely use red hot sauce for this. It doesn't matter that much because we're going to bulk this up with some freshly chopped herbs. But a hot sauce actually has a lot of like the complexity that you're looking for in like kind of a condiment or dressing just ready to go. So I didn't want this to turn into a big ask. You know, already, you know, you're kind of roasting your onions, you're making some soft scrambled eggs. I didn't want the sauce to be kind of a big labor-intensive element. So I'm going to use a couple tablespoons of this lovely green Cholula hot sauce. I'm going to round it out and thin it out just slightly with a little bit of olive oil. And I'm going to put some freshly chopped herbs in it. And that's going to give us a really nice, super easy condiment. Okay. I'm going to chop some herbs. You could use dill, cilantro, basil, whatever you have on hand. I'm just going to do a little mixy mix here. Any soft herb will be totally welcome. Got our herbage. So to make Andy happy, and because it was the right thing to do, got a green sauce. It's bright, it's tangy, it's really flavorful. Highly recommend. All right, so next step, I'm gonna do a little soft scrambled eggs. And before I get the eggs going, we couldn't just put this on a plain bagel and call it a day. Wouldn't be super healthy-ish. I have a particular affection for Food for Life's 7 sprouted whole grain English muffins. They are a little dry, a little cardboardy, but you eat one and you definitely feel healthy. Like you feel honestly like maybe even virtuous. I'm just gonna go ahead and toast these in the oven while we're working on our eggs. You guys are like only making me do recipes that involve cracking eggs. Never live it down. It does help if you do it with like slightly more room temp eggs, I find.
How are these?
These are pretty good.
Oh.
I mean I can do it, but like I'm not doing it on camera for America, you know? Like there's 2 pieces of friggin' shell in there. I literally don't know how anybody does it. It's my Achilles heel. It's fine. You know, it's my kryptonite and I just have to live with it. All right, well, I took the shell out and I admitted that there was shell in there. I did the right thing. Healthy-ish or not, I think soft scrambled eggs need butter. Occasionally, if I'm moving fast in the kitchen and I want a little scrambled egg snack, I will use olive oil. Let's face it, it's just not as good. So I don't, you know, try to over whisk it, but a little bit of whisking is good. Oh wow, this is some soft butter. That's okay. Soft scrambled eggs, soft butter, they're like kind of in the same world there. Grab this. Let's like kind of eyeball this and call it a tablespoon. So like even a tablespoon of butter divided between, you know, among 4 eggs, it's gonna make 2 sandwiches. The flavor you get, the benefit of like the richness that, you know, you're kind of adding to already rich eggs, it's kind of key. I like to get the butter nice and melty. It's like a little pre-toast on the muffin, very clutch. Oh, thank you. So as soon as the butter is melted, I'm gonna drop these in. You certainly need salt in your eggs. I don't know that you always need pepper in your eggs. Maybe I'm in the minority, but for this, you know, we already have that hot sauce going on in there. So I'm moving this around, I'm getting the eggs off of the cooking surface. Pause for a sec, season a little salt. I just find, like, you know, when you're whisking or moving anything, like a little motion in the pan itself as well as moving it just really helps distribute the eggs and redistribute them across the cooking surface continually. So nothing has the chance to overcook. So I'm just looking for a nice loose set, and that's it. I'm gonna be dividing this in half into kind of two little portions to go on our muffins, all right? Boom. So next step, everything's basically done. I just wanna get this cheese a little bit melty. I'm gonna cut some pieces of cheese, assemble sort of the sandwich part way, melt it for, you know, 3-4 minutes, however long it takes to get that cheese kind of oozy, and then we'll finish assembling from there. Just gonna divide my egg. You don't really have to worry about the egg overcooking at this point. The cheese is gonna kind of insulate it a little bit. So, cheese on top. The tops are already feeling plenty toasted to me, so I'm not gonna like re-toast them here. Just gonna throw that in just until the cheese is melted, and then I'm gonna finish assembling it. All right, so about like 5 minutes. Just wanna see a little bit of ooze. That's perfect, all right? So, as discussed, everything's cool. Sauce is going on top, all right? All right, so sauce on top. So this is what I'm saying, like when you cut the onion like this, you get a beautiful ring, kind of stays put on there. It's not gonna travel too far. You know what I'm saying? Crispy, jammy, chewy, unctuous, okay? Boom, all right. Transfer it just off this hot little sizzle platter. You can obviously double fist this, you know, obviously eat it over a plate, but the egg at a certain point is gonna wanna kind of drop out, but there's something that we can take from, you know, the bodegas and delis that kind of specialize in this kind of sandwich, and that is to wrap it. And I know it sounds crazy, like why are you gonna wrap a sandwich that you're just gonna eat yourself, kind of like hunched over the counter, you know, on a Saturday morning at like 10:30, but it just keeps everything contained, okay? And get a sheet of parchment, you know, that's like about like, you know, 18 inches or so long, fold it down onto the top, fold in the sides, okay? Bam, all right? And then you're gonna sit there and say, but how do you eat it, Chris? Aha. From here, you can now cut it in half safely.
You know, Emerald says bam.
Just like the pros. Delaney, you want to try a sandwich? Today's your day, man.
Today's the day.
As if you weren't like watching on your like.
Wrapped up like I'm at the bodega. Real
So this is our healthiest breakfast sandwich.
Okay. So what do we got? We got some
So
onions. We got
then
the green sauce.
We've got like onion, bacon, TM with a little bit of soy sauce,
Okay.
garlic powder, salt, olive oil.
Real umami booster.
Yes. And then soft scrambled egg, a little bit of butter because you need it.
You need it.
And then just like a mild cheddar.
Love it.
All right.
It's giving me everything I want.
Okay, I got to put that down. So good, right?
So good.
Bright,
That sauce.
vibrant. All right.
Thanks,
Cool, man.
guys.
All right, get out of here. You know, there's like certain kinds of sandwiches and things that like, you know, you just associate with like eating out, but like it's actually just like super easy and awesome if you can make it yourself. So, all right, so listen, go out, live your life, party like there's no tomorrow. Just know that there's always a breakfast sandwich available the next morning if you need it, okay?
One more?
I used to do this thing where I would like do this kind of like, you know, and somebody once like made fun of me. They were like, yeah, like Chris with his whole like pew, pew, pew. And it was like, no, it's like, you know, come on.